How to solve absolute value inequalities. No sign errors. Imagine trying to find all the numbers that make a statement true when dealing with absolute value inequalities. It can seem tricky at first, but with the right steps, it becomes simple. Let's walk through how to solve these inequalities without making sign mistakes. First, remember that the absolute value of a number or expression tells us how far it is from 0 on the number line. It is always 0 or positive. For example, the absolute value of -3 is 3 because 3 units away from 0. When solving inequalities, our goal is to find all values of the variable that satisfy the statement. Next, make sure the absolute value expression is alone on one side of the inequality. If it's not, do what's needed to isolate it. For instance, if you have an inequality like absolute value of 2 times x plus 3 minus 5 less than 7, add 5 to both sides first. That gives you absolute value of 2x plus 3 less than 12. Now check the number on the other side of the inequality. If it's negative, then there is no solution because absolute value can't be negative. For example, if you get absolute value of something less than -4, you can stop because no number will satisfy that. Once the absolute value is isolated and the number on the other side is non-negative, rewrite the inequality based on the sign. If the inequality is less than or equal to or less than, you write it as a compound inequality. For example, if you have absolute value of x plus for less than 15, you write it as -15 less than x plus for less than 15. This means the expression is between -15 and 15. If the inequality is greater than or equal to, split it into 2 separate inequalities. For example, if you have absolute value of to x minus 1 greater than or equal to 7, you write it as to x minus 1 less than or equal to -7 or to x minus 1 greater than or equal to 7. This way, you cover all possible solutions outside the range. Solve each inequality separately. For the compound inequalities, solve as you would any regular inequality. For the or inequalities, solve each one and combine the solutions. When solving, remember to reverse the inequality sign if you multiply or divide both sides by a negative number. This is a common mistake, so be careful. Finally, write your solution set. For less than inequalities, the solutions are all the numbers between 2 points, including the endpoints if it's less than or equal to. For greater than inequalities, the solutions are all numbers outside that range, either less than the smaller point or greater than the larger one. Always double-check your solutions by plugging some values from your answer back into the original inequality. This helps confirm that your solutions are correct and that no sign errors occurred. For example, if your solution says is between -8 and 2, pick a number like 0 and see if it satisfies the original inequality. Let's look at an example. Solve absolute value of x plus 3 less than or equal to 5. Since it's less than or equal to 5, write it as -5 less than or equal to x plus 3 less than or equal to 5. Subtract 3 from all parts, and you get -a less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. So all numbers between -8 and 2, including the endpoints, are solutions. Remember, the key points are to isolate the absolute value first, check that the other side isn't negative, and then split the inequality based on the sign. Use and for less than or equal to, and or for greater than or equal to. Be cautious when multiplying or dividing by negative numbers, and always verify your answers. Following these steps will help you solve absolute value inequalities smoothly and avoid sign errors every time.